Righteous Kill.
Al Pacino and Robert De Niro.
Yeah. That was the first movie together.
You ready? You ready?
What's up, fool? What's up, fool? What's up, fool? Podcast right here with Felipe Esparza, Rodrigo Torres.
Yeah, man.
Sometimes Lisa Esparza over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up,
Yeah,
fool?
man.
We just got back.
What's up?
From we didn't go anywhere this year, huh?
Nah, dude, not this week. But you went to Arkansas, right?
That's right. I did go to Arkansas, dude. Podcast fans showed up.
Hell yeah, dude.
This girl who listens to the podcast, and there's some guy from East Los Angeles who drove 45 minutes to get to the show.
How was it, dude?
Dude, it was tinsel town, bro. It was like that town from Superman the show.
Yeah?
Just flat, bro. Like, I was inside like college town.
In the community?
Yeah, like my hotel was right. Like once I stepped out of my hotel room, and if I walk maybe like 10 feet, I'm inside of the beginning of the entrance of the school. Not the beginning of the school, but like the grass. There's a pathway to get to the school.
The quad or whatever? Or
yeah,
the
like
the mezzanine.
Yeah, because the main entrance is on the other side of the hotel room. But damn, bro, like ROTC building was not too, like on the side of my building. My hotel room must have been part of the college many years ago, but now it's just the hotel.
Oh, cool. Because I seen you had a big old welcome too, huh? Had a big old banner for you.
Yeah, I almost ran through it and ripped it. They were cool, man. I got booked by a girl named Sydney, African American student from the school. She's from Arkansas, Little Rock. She had a big fro, and everybody there's millennial, bro. But people talk shit about millennial, but some of them know what's up.
Oh, dude, not all of them are how they're portrayed.
None of them were offended with the shit I said, bro. There were no ahs.
Dude, they love comedy.
Nobody left crying. I did an hour and a half.
Dude, that's
no one. I there was no opener, no feature. So, and
ladies and gentlemen, Felipe Esparza.
If I would have brought all that merch, bro, they would try to sneak out, avoid you, dog. Because I said,
no eye contact.
Dude, as soon as the show ended, those fools ran out of there, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Like I had a class to go to or something.
Oh, cool.
But it was gone. Only like half of the people stood for photos and everybody left.
Yeah, dude. In college, there's always cool things like that, dude.
Nobody want to buy nothing.
I never had a treat like that, though, like a badass comedian.
And the rest of the town got to come, too.
Yeah, man.
Oh, really? It was free to anybody?
It was free to the town.
Yeah.
Dude, that's
so
super cool.
This blended couple, this trailer trash Mexican couple, NASCAR.
More like a hurricane.
Was it nachos and crackers?
Nachos and NASCAR.
Nachos and NASCAR couple. They drove 3 hours.
Oh, really? To come out to the show?
And then I saw a man with a real long beard who showed up to the show. Like a hillbilly dude with his son.
Like not a clean one like ZZ Top?
No, man, this one had a bird inside. No, but they were all cool, bro. They loved the whole show.
Dude, because they just love comedy, dude. And that's what's up, man.
And shout out to Ralphie May's nephew showed up.
That's what I'm talking about, Big Daddy.
He's a little ass kid, bro. He's going to journalism school.
Oh, awesome. Because he's originally from Arkansas, right?
Yeah,
he hosts the college news channel,
college news
right?
channel.
Or something like that. He wears a suit and all that stuff.
That's cool, man. Old school.
What's up, fool, man? Can I get a water?
What's up?
Yeah,
Somebody,
I'm
please?
sorry, yeah.
You don't have to get it, man.
No, I'll get it.
Right.
I didn't notice the thing.
I'll take a shot.
I'll get one.
Oh, this fool.
We got everything here.
Old West booze.
Shout out to who?
San Diego?
San Diego and Guatemala.
San Diego and Guatemala.
Shout out.
What they do?
I have no idea. And, I don't know. What did you just say right now before that?
I was
For
over there,
water?
Arkansas.
Okay.
Bro, and then it was like small town, bro. It was right next to another town called Bentonville, or I did where Walmart started.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Sam Walmart, huh?
So right on the side of the school, I woke up in the morning, I had half a Louis. So that saved the morning, dude.
Oh, dude, lucky.
And I had to leave at noon, so my flight was at 1:58. So I had nothing to do, dude. So I took care of that Louis, and then I started walking around the school, outside the school, not inside the school.
Off
Dude,
campus.
there was at least 4 at least 4 sorority fraternity houses being rebuilt.
Oh,
Huge, bro.
oh, like the little like what Victorian houses type.
Huge.
Manors.
Dude, it was huge. Their house was better than the place I stood in.
Oh, really?
Huge, bro. And then when we're driving to the show, like I wanted to see like if there are any Latino construction workers, right? So I went, bro, they're all Mexican.
They came out.
They wear yellow hats, with those safety hats. They all say what's up to me. La pura vida, and then they all say what's up. Yeah, bro.
Oh hell yeah, dude.
I guess they stole those jobs, bro.
Yeah, they didn't steal anything. They're just working, dude.
They're just working, right?
Yeah, dude.
They probably they found out these guys do a good job.
Is that the first time you see Mexicans in Arkansas like that?
No, I've seen them everywhere, bro.
Okay,
but I've never been to Arkansas.
Yeah, I've never been to Arkansas either. That's cool, man.
But there was a lot of them, and there was a lot of them there at the show too.
Hell yeah, dude.
And not to change the subject, but New Brunswick, I Wikipedia'd it, and then Asian and Latino are the fastest growing minority in that town.
Out there right now? Hell yeah, dude. I've only been to Jersey once. Well, that one time we took where Coco's from, North Bergen.
Bergen.
The little ferry across to NYC.
Well, it's farther in the ferry, man.
He dropped you at Jersey City, though, right?
Yeah.
And then you went over from
But
Jersey City?
New Brunswick is farther than that shit.
Oh, yeah?
It's about an hour from the city, I think.
Well, that's how far West Night was.
It's not that far, but it's not as complicated to get over there
Just a long
as
shot.
it is
But
to West Nyack.
we gotta fly to New Jersey, right? We don't gotta fly to New York, right?
You're flying to Newark.
Newark?
Yeah.
Okay.
Newark.
Newark's a good airport to fly into. It used to be my favorite because when I lived
Shout
down
out to
by
Trenton.
the World Trade Center, you could catch a bus from the World Trade Center to Newark Airport, and it was 30 minutes, and it was like $20.
Less chaotic.
Yeah, less chaotic, and it was just a straight shot. Otherwise, you had to take the train and a bus, and like it was annoying. But it's a good airport.
Where's the town where the Sopranos are from? Is it or is that made up or?
I don't know where that.
Because
Jersey.
they have Satrials and all that. Is that still around or no?
Jersey City.
Or is that all messed up?
I don't know where they're from.
I was just thinking about that.
Every time I went to New Jersey, bro, I saw it was Cubans, bro.
Coco's cousins. I've been to Wallington, New Jersey one time with Voodoo, and that was like, it was a Polish town.
Yeah?
Yeah, dude. All they had was like a bowling alley.
And one sandwich.
They had like a deli, and they had all those, like all, I don't know.
Did they have the Polish burrito?
Nah, dude.
Remember that?
Yeah, they had cow tongue and all that. It was weird, dude.
Oh, my God.
We're at Bagel Boys or what?
Yeah, man. They were calling, when I was in Chicago, they had
Shout out to Paige.
They had these ground beef with almost like albóndiga, albóndigas, but they're wrapped and they wrap them with cabbage
Ew.
and they bake them. And that's a Polish thing.
Yeah, that's cabbage rolls. Yeah,
Cabbage rolls, but
gross.
we went to this other place in New Jersey, and there was this girl named Paige. And
She was running the place,
and
man.
right there, man, she goes, "What are those Polish burritos, guys?"
They were cool, man. Bagel Boys right there in West
It's
Nyack.
funny, man. That chick, she you could tell why they hire her because of personality, because she spoke English in New Jersey, New York accent, and then she switched it over to talk shit to those Mexicans.
Yeah, dude. She was running the place. She's like a big girl, man. But yeah, very authoritative.
I think, by the way, Sopranos is technically Newark, although I don't think they really specify. But it says that there's a film that was detailing the Sopranos background, written by David Chase, and it's called The Many Saints of Newark, and it was set during the 60s during the Newark riots.
When did that movie come out?
I don't know. They just purchased the story from David Chase.
Oh.
They purchased that last month.
Like a prequel to The Sopranos,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So somebody's gonna
Who knows?
Sopranos gonna
Richie
be
Aprile might be back, huh?
all those fools
Richie
gonna
and
be
Jackie Aprile.
they're gonna be young.
Yeah, probably. Why not have a prequel?
I always wanted to see
Junior be
I always wanted to see Tony
Young?
Soprano's father, like how the shit he ran, because the dude that played him looked good.
Cause when he would have those flashbacks when he's going to therapy.
Yeah.
And remember he hid in the ride.
You know who his father was, right? His father, I think, is the same actor that came into that bar in Casino and shut up the place, bro. And then they fucking put a vice over his head and an eye popped out.
Oh no, dude! Yeah, the hair
That's
and
Tony
everything.
Soprano's father.
Yeah.
And, he was tough, that dude, huh?
Oh, hell yeah, dude!
Came in blasting, shot a woman, shot everybody in a bar. Then they tortured him. Then the eye popped out
Took it like a soldier, dog.
for a new movie coming out.
Which one?
Another movie about Pablo Escobar.
Another one.
Another one, bro.
There's another one.
He
What's this about?
It's called My Love for Pablo. It's about the reporter, that woman that helped him.
That his assassin ended up killing, right?
No, I don't know. They killed her, but she helped later on catch him.
Yeah.
She played the hot one that was like, she was getting him all when he was doing like the Robin Hood stuff, like buying electricity, buying schools for everybody. She was doing like the good ones, but later on, when he was doing bad, she was trying to get his side too, but it didn't work out. That girl.
Okay, I know what you're talking about now.
So guess who's starting?
Who?
Guess who's playing the girl?
Salma Hayek.
Penelope Cruz.
Oh, really?
Guess who's playing the dude? Pablo Escobar.
Open your eyes.
Javier Bardem.
Oh,
Really?
man.
Yeah.
Husband and wife.
Yeah, that's right. Javier
Bardem. And, dude, but I mean, after watching Narcos, Pablo Escobar,
It's enough, no?
like they showed us, they pretty much told us how it started. Then I went to go watch the Spanish one, which I don't know if you guys know, but it's better. If you guys want to watch like a more detailed Pablo Escobar series, go watch Pablo Escobar, El
Patrón del Mal.
Patrón del Mal. Yeah, you're right.
I like that. I even like that one. I think that's the best Pablo.
He's a good Pablo.
He's a good Pablo.
He's very emotional.
Yeah.
Like when they killed his main
for
guy.
him.
Yeah.
I care for him.
Like
He
when they
does such a
killed
good
his
job.
boy, his main guy, El Güero or whatever, the mean assassin, bro.
Uh-huh.
He cries, bro. Like you feel it. Like okay, he must take his side.
Well, he was one of those strong ass dudes, though.
But when you watch the documentaries, you watch that Pablo Escobar always hugged and kissed his sicarios and always gave him money, bro, and they would give him guns. He treated him like they were kids. But that's how you treat kids, bro. If you wanted to do your shit for you, right?
Of course, dog. Fucking what's
It's
that
my
saying?
game, dog.
Take care of your employees and take care of you, man.
Fucking mind game, dog.
On another level, dude. So, what do you think about that? You think it's gonna be a badass movie? It's already been done, dude.
It's already been done, but I will watch it when it comes out on Netflix.
I have to see it because Javier Bardem. I have to
Yeah,
see
I have to
that's
see it with
badass.
Penelope
because he
Cruz,
has
bro.
to do something good.
I gotta see how bad she is.
Maybe she could do the
They already-
Colombian accent. I
Oh
don't
my
know.
god, man!
Who
I
knows?
already saw the trailer, man.
Oh, you did?
Oh, you did?
What is going on here?
Oh my god, dude.
Open your eyes.
But Javier Bardem is gonna kill it.
Oh
He
man,
has
that
to,
was a
yeah.
man, dog.
Yeah, he's the man.
He already had the long hair to
I
the
liked
side.
him in the James Bond when he was the James Bond villain. Like, not that was it the last one? The one before that? The one before that?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
that's
cool.
a good one.
I liked him in No Country for Old Men.
Shit, I liked him in Pirates of the Caribbean.
Me too,
Me
bro.
too, he was
Hell
good
yeah,
in
the
that,
badass.
yeah.
Bro.
I watched that shit twice.
When did a prequel about that motherfucker?
That's what I'm saying,
Yeah.
dude. That was a badass
let's
character.
take it back to when him and the Spanish Armada are fucking up pirates,
Yeah, dude. That was badass.
bro. Dude, the fuck, right there, man. As soon as I saw that scene, I went to go look it up, bro, to look up how bad the Spanish were. There was a bad motherfucker, bro.
Dude.
They were gonna
Spanish were
own
brutal,
all of North America, bro, and Canada, till they fucking lost to the British. They lost the fucking
1533.
yeah.
Yeah, they were the
They were
kings.
bad, dude. They were rich off Mexico, of course.
Dude, all
All that
the
gold going through fucking Tulum.
That and silver, dude. Forget about it, dude.
Man, so many gold came through Mexico, huh?
Oh, dude, forget
People talk
about it.
about gold they stole in America, man. They stole a lot of gold in Mexico.
Dude, they say when the Spanish got
They didn't
to
steal it, man. They found it. People didn't want it.
when the Spanish got to the Aztecs, little kids would play with gold, like make shit out of it, like Play-Doh, dude. Like OG, like soft, real gold, pure gold.
That's why I read somewhere also to like those like I think I don't know if maybe it was a movie we saw a documentary that like one of the Spaniards rubbed one of the Aztec skins and they had like crystals of gold on it.
Yeah, little.
But didn't even know, bro.
Flakes.
Flakes. They just landed on them.
Yeah, man.
And then in the Machu Picchu, when those Spaniards showed up way up in the mountain, they gave those fools fucking that Peruvian drink. Micho, what's it called?
Yeah, I don't. It's made out of the coca leaf that
Yeah.
numbs you up. I have no idea.
And they said they serve those food in glass of gold.
Really? And then they were all opening their eyes.
That's like me showing up
Jack
somewhere
those
to a new town, bro, and these motherfuckers are passing out Louis.
like it's nothing.
I know,
dude.
bro. Like you show up, bro, and then you go up there, and they got a bunch of E-Zone bud and shit. Like, how much is this? Oh, we're just giving it away. And he goes, man, I'm about to come up in this town.
That's how it is, dog.
It's like when Joey said when we're talking to Joe Diaz, and on his podcast, he said that he showed up. Oh, he's here,
Oh, is he here? Okay.
and he showed up. He showed up to Boulder, bro. And you just know how to take advantage of nice people.
It was wide open, dog.
Wide open. So just took all that
What's
gold.
happening, brother?
What's happening?
How you doing?
What's up,
Good,
fool?
man.
Yeah.
Got the old book.
Yeah.
I need the one with the dudes.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna bring that one. My doctor had me caught up over there at the doctor's office.
It's all good, brother.
What's up, fool? So then we went to the Eric Andre's birthday party.
Yeah, dude, that was crazy.
That was
man.
crazy, bro. That fool, he dressed up like a woman, had his own quinceañera, bro.
So that fool got body slammed, eh?
Then the wrestler showed up and body slammed him in a quinceañera dress.
Were you guys there for the pudding wrestling?
Yeah.
I didn't see that,
You
dude.
missed it.
Ah, dude.
They had a mud wrestling, bro, but it was all pudding and chocolate. But it was really all, they emptied out all the restrooms in Echo Park and they put them in the pool.
This fool.
Yeah, so that happened. And then I was supposed to host the place, but you know, it was chaos.
Oh, dude, it
It
was
was,
crazy.
it was
Well, you brought him in, right?
I brought
you
him in.
introduced him
I
as
did
he
my
got
job.
out his
Come on
carriage.
in, eh?
And then you went on stage through that one back entrance. So we went around the other side, but we didn't catch you.
Yeah,
but we heard
missed
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I knew this party was gonna be crazy, but I was expecting everything that I saw.
Yeah.
Even those 3 people were walking around naked.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
and the
it
lady.
wasn't a surprise at all. No, it wasn't
I know,
A
surprising.
man.
big ass lady, dude.
You don't understand, man. Esteban,
just
we were
like
at this
nudists.
party, man. It was a mosh pit, and there was an old black dude, you know, with the third arm running around, with a baby elbow.
Nobody
was
wanted to
gross,
mosh.
dog.
Nobody wanted a mosh pit, huh?
Marcella danced with that fool, right? Ugh.
She kept him with that far
They
away.
gave me the creeps, dog.
Man, I showed up with my top hat, bro. Nobody even noticed because there was a naked man around.
Yeah, man.
But that was kind of gross too, though, because I always thought that if you go to a nudist colony, those would be the type of people you'll see naked.
That's
Yeah,
all
yeah.
there
There's
is
not gonna
there.
be no good looking people,
No.
Like there'd be nobody there from Bang Bros, nobody there from Barrio Girls, just a bunch of fans,
dude. 8th Street Latinas.
just a bunch of fans, bro, of fucking the other Lowrider magazine in up north, our friend, not Lowrider, but another one,
Streetwise.
Streetwise. Yeah, man, Streetwise, Lowrider. There used to be an old school one, bro, called Kyovo. What? Back in the days, it was Q and then VO. You remember that one?
Nah, dude. Literally.
Little.
Oh man, I told you about when I used to go back to the hood, bro. Like when I would come out of rehab or come out of school, and I'll see an old ass veterano, bro, just came out of prison too. But like maybe like I always say old, but back then it was old when you're fucking 17, 30.
Yeah, I know, huh?
You're a grown man, bro. But then you turn 30, eh?
Oh, that's young, eh?
That's young, eh? Shit, I can't believe I was cutting people my age old.
Dude.
But I
So
remember when I
true.
was 17, even when I was in junior high school, I would see high school students. I'd be like, yeah, they're old.
Dude, I remember when I was a little kid, those fools had full on mustaches and chest hair and shit.
I remember to be this hot ass chick, right?
Like a woman, huh?
Hot, bro, like a woman, bro. In junior high and in high school. Then my brother was lying, bro. My brother Angel. Nah, bro. She only dates LA Ram players. My brother was a
Dickerson.
fucking liar, bro.
Like he knew, huh?
Street low, not streetwise. I'm gonna say that.
Streetwise of clothing. My bad.
I'm sorry. Somebody correct. Alex corrected me.
What's up, fool? This weekend, I'm gonna be in New Brunswick, New Jersey, at the Stress Factory with Rodrigo and Johnny in his new shoes. April 12th through the 14th. April 20th, that's right, 420, Albuquerque, New Mexico, at Isleta Resort with Rodrigo, Torres, Johnny, and Telby.
That's almost sold out. So
That's almost sold out, people. Cinco de Mayo, Thunder Valley Casino in Sacramento area, Lincoln, with Rodrigo Torres, Johnny, and Marcela. May 10th through the 12th, Salt Lake City at Wise Guys, their brand new Jordan Landing location. Jordan Landing
It's like
location.
20 minutes from Salt Lake. I don't know.
Rodrigo, Johnny, and Toby. May 19th, I'm coming back. It's been a while. But this time I'm doing a bigger set. Ignacio, Colorado, at Sky Youth Casino with Rodrigo and Larry Bubbles. Myrrh. That fool wrote a bunch of jokes for me, bro.
Hell yeah, dude.
They were all Myrrhs. Not one funny one, bro.
So, can I plug a date
he's
real
gonna
quick?
kill himself.
I'm just kidding, man. They're all good.
Oh no, I'm gonna get the bell.
Oh man, somebody just fucking tagged me on YouTube. What happened?
I got a lot of free time, so I wrote you some jokes.
And we have new dates that we added to the Bad Decision Tour. All right, tickets will go on sale to the public April 20th, but for you guys, our listeners, it'll be April 17th
Next Tuesday.
through the 19th. Password for the fan pre-sale is FOOL. Find the tickets at felipeworld.com/tour starting April 17th. On sale to the public, 420. El Paso, Texas, June 22nd. San Antonio, June 23rd. Amarillo, Texas, August 10th. McAllen, Texas, August 11th. Lubbock, Texas, August 24th. Oh. Laredo, Texas, August 25th. Las Vegas, Nevada, I'm coming back September 14th, baby. Where at?
Nevada? Oh, that's going to be Hard Rock.
Hard Rock Camp.
That's Mexican Independence Weekend. So
We're doing it.
we chose to go on the Friday instead of the Saturday because there's always a fight on Saturday. So we're going to do Friday.
We do it.
Yeah.
Dallas, Texas, October 12th. Houston, Texas, October 13th. San Francisco, November 2nd. That's right. San Francisco, the Woburn Theater. No,
Warfield.
Warfield, right. The Warfield Theater. Take that, Punchline. We don't need your ass.
Legendary theater.
We don't need your ass. I told you we're not going to need your Punchline. San Francisco, fuck you. We're doing the fucking Warfield, bitches. Take that, you piece of shit. Never booked me. November 3rd, San Diego. Take that, the other comedy club in San Diego. You know who you are, you asshole.
Fuck you, man.
All right, we're not bitter.
Can I plug a little date?
That is a fuck
Yes.
you weekend, isn't it?
Yes.
That's a really good fuck you weekend.
April 19th at the Ontario Improv with Edwin San Juan. I'll be there.
Edwin San Juan, April 19th, people. The pre-20th. I might show up to that if I'm doing. Yeah, Lisa lets
What
me.
club is it?
Yeah.
If I let
Oh,
you.
Ontario Improv.
Ontario. Cool.
Yeah, the 19th.
All right, man. Some of you guys, man. Okay, never mind that one.
Got all serious, huh?
Hey, bro, you want to look good in your underwear? And
I
be
do.
And be comfortable?
Tired of my underwear folding over.
Don't sacrifice style, bro. Check out my new Me Undies. I'm wearing them right now.
Okay. Put them over the pants. Eh?
These guys are ball huggers, bro. You know when you
Have
get the
that
Fruit of
space.
the Looms, bro, and then you wear them for too long, and they start sweating, and they start going up your leg, and they start cutting your ass. Or when you wear boxer briefs, they start rising and shit. Then you take them off, it's like you're wearing trusas again. Okay, I've been wearing Me Undies for a long time, bro. First of all, because they gave them to me, and
Very long time.
but I would buy them if they were at the store.
We did buy a couple pairs
Yeah.
too. We added a couple.
And they're like it's like wearing
all.
comfortable biker shorts.
They're boxer briefs that
They're
you
boxer
got.
briefs, bro. But you remember when you used to watch Sinbad, how tight those were, and you were asking yourself, man, Sinbad needs a little more room in the front. Well, these ones come with a lot of room, bro.
They used to dress like a genie, huh?
Yeah, man. We used to wear that biker, whatever it was.
What's up, y'all?
Yeah, bike shorts.
100% satisfaction guarantee. Me Undies guarantees you'll love their undies or your money back. I don't know if you're gonna send these underwears back, babe, but they'll send your money back. Me Undies adventurous prints and designs are limited edition. New patterns are released every week. So far, I only got one pattern, but
I just picked colors for you.
okay.
You don't like patterns.
I like ones that are all brown, no one can notice. Me Undies has an exclusive offer for my listeners for any first-time purchasers. When you purchase Me Undies, you get 20% off and free shipping. Me Undies is so sure you love the underwear they offer 100% satisfaction guarantee. To get your 20% off your first pair, free shipping, a 100% satisfaction guarantee, go to meundies.com. Foo. meundies.com/foo. That's MeUndies. UNDIES. Like me undies. meundies.com/foo.
Those are me undies, mate.
Mate. What's up, fool? We got Rodrigo Torres right here in the house.
Don't worry about me, man. We got a living legend right here.
What's up, fool?
Chill.
We got a guest right here, bro.
Oh, man.
A guy that I met a long time ago by another guy we had here on the show too.
Juice?
Juice.
Oh, hell, dude, that fool knows everybody, dog.
Everybody.
We were in Hawaii, they knew that fool.
No, we were in, not just Hawaii, bro. We were in Hilo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Some guy knew him over there because of the glass stuff.
Yeah, Mariner.
Mariner, yeah.
Mariner Rebel.
Shout out to Ari,
Yeah.
Hollywood, Ari, Hawaii.
Hawaii, yeah, man.
No, I've known him for a very long time because of the photos, and I got into a fight one time, bro, on Facebook. They took me off Facebook for like 3 days because it's Fat Chola, right? She was posting all of his photos from my book and not tagging nobody. Right?
That's what you do, dog.
And right? Her fat ass, fucking Fat Chola. She was getting likes, bro. People were getting feed on her page, and she was getting more friends, followers than me. Lying over there, profiling. And I told her, listen, you fat bitch. These photos belong to Estevan Oriol. And I sent him the link and everything. Blocked me, and then Facebook took me down for being a harasser, bro.
Sure,
Damn.
for harassing.
But then I stopped the fight, but then I realized everybody's doing it, so
Oh, dude.
It was
this-
Well,
pointless.
now everybody does it all.
It was
I know,
point-
they don't even care.
It's beyond.
it was
Yeah.
pointless, bro.
Yeah.
So yeah,
At
so
least you stood up for me.
I stood up, bro.
Thank you.
I hit it with my book. And then I went to me and Juice. We were trying to start like a sketch comedy group. You know, me, him, and
You were doing skits. You were filming skits.
we were
right?
filming
Yeah.
skits. So we went to go look for a bunch of little. That fool knew ever. We went to a bunch of studios, bro.
Is that one time he got you guys a free space?
Yeah, and then we went to meet Mr. Cartoon and Esteban.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
And then they gave me a sweater, bro.
Yeah, you had the Joker brand
I still
sweater.
got it, though.
Oh, yeah, the blue one.
The blue one has
Dodger
the
blue
outlay like this.
Yeah.
I still got it. But when I met you, I remember you were like the only dude at the only Chicano, right? The only
Yeah.
Mexican American in that street, right? 6th Street you were on.
Yeah, 6th and Mateo. Now there's they ran everybody out of there. It's all like, hipsters and shit walking around with their little poodles and drinking $10 cappuccinos and vegan wraps and all that shit. But when we moved in there, it was an extension of Skid Row.
Yeah, well, they're buying books on how to roll up buying books about how to roll up a burrito written by another hipster. Like, what the hipsters know? They know what other hipsters like. Like, I would never I would never think about writing, like, fucking doing a picture, a coffee book just on burritos, bro, or
Where can I
showing
find
you
this
how
book?
to wrap a burrito, right? Or how to wrap a
Bullshit, huh?
burrito, and then list his favorite burrito places, which are all on the west side, and then put it out there because he knows these fools are gonna buy that shit. And
Oh,
if I would have started write a book about how to roll up tacos, man, nobody will buy that shit. Dog, I know we don't do that shit.
Dude, what the fuck, dog?
Is
It's
it
not
really
even
a book?
fucking book.
Is this
dude.
real?
No, I made that up.
Oh.
Oh, you're
See,
killing
she
me.
wants to buy it.
You got really. Where can
Lisa
I find
wants to
this
buy it
book?
already, bro.
Check it out. We're gonna have it on the website.
And I read about you that you started off as a tour manager, right, for Cypress Hill.
Yeah, for House of Pain originally in '92.
Oh, so what was that like?
That was sick because at that time everybody thought they were black guys singing "Jump Around," and when we'd come up to the club, it was 3 white guys and me, and they're like, "What the fuck? Who is these guys coming in here? Who the fuck are they?" And then we hit the stage and play "Jump Around," and the crowd would go crazy. And they go, "Man, I didn't know y'all was white." And, they were going crazy, but for that little bit of moment that we had the song, they were going nuts.
How could they not know, bro? They were not white, bro. They mentioned only white guys, John McEnroe.
Irish guys.
Those fools
Irish.
didn't sound like white boys, dude.
Yeah.
Tight,
Everlast
bro.
was like, just mobbing the stage with the
How,
deep
bro?
ass voice. Mobbing that shit. I'm knocking on your door, honey, let me in. I remember that album. It was huge, dog.
Yeah.
That was a badass album.
It was, huh?
Yeah, we did like a promo tour at first in a van. It was just me and the 3 guys, and then in the record label reps, and we'd go around to colleges and college radio shows and do interviews and stuff. And by the end of that summer, we went on a tour with Beastie Boys, and we had 7 minutes on the show with them on the stage, and the song was blowing up, and we got kicked off that tour, and then we were like too rowdy for the Beastie Boys. So we got kicked off that tour, and then
They're a Christian now.
yeah,
Oh, to
and
Betty.
Then this after that, the song blew up, and we just took off and toured around the world with that first and second album, and then I switched over to Cypress Hill in '94, and my first show with them was Woodstock '94.
Wow.
Dude, that show was huge. Dude.
Yeah.
I wanted to go, bro.
Oh fuck! I watched it live, dog.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was the
that-
T-shirt.
Dude, Rage, everybody was there, dog.
Yeah, that
Santana
shit was
killed it,
sick.
I heard.
It was off the hook. Henry Rollins played before us. And then Cypress came out and just the crowd went crazy for, like a straight hour.
Damn.
Ripping shit out. I guess it had rained there before and they put plywood all over the floor.
Yeah, it was really muddy that weekend. I
Yeah,
remember.
and all the crowd just started taking the wood off and they're holding it up and people were jumping up on the wood and they were like crowd surfing on pieces of plywood.
Ah.
So it's pretty cool show to see,
How did House of Pain know about you?
I was friends with Muggs around in 1989. I met Muggs and the other guys from Cypress Hill on Cypress Ave, and then hanging out with Muggs all those years until '92. He was like, "Hey, I got a new group coming out that I want you to, tour manage, and all you have to do is make sure that they go to the show on time and do their interviews, and that's pretty much what the job is." And I was like, yeah, sure, because I was only doing construction and working working like the VIP doors at night at clubs and
What clubs?
like the trendy ones that were around back then.
Dublin's.
No, it was like it was Brent Bullhouse. He'd hire different spots, like on a Friday night
Oh,
he'd
yeah.
do a club here, so there was no like set place, and it was just like the different clubs all over the city back then, and I got hit up by Muggs to do that job, and I told my other bosses, hey, you guys, what do you think of this? And they're like, go for it, man. You can always come back and work here, you're a good worker. So I took the chance and never went back, never fucking hammered another nail or, had to tell somebody they weren't on the guest list again. But, it was pretty fun, We toured around the world, went to like 44 countries and multiple times, and saw a lot of cool shit and did a lot of cool shit. And that's kind of like when I started taking photos, is in the beginning when I was touring with House of Pain, and I was building a lowrider at the same time. And my pops was like, hey man, you live, pretty cool lifestyle, like you're lowriding in East LA, and then you go, on tour, and you're living like a rock star life. You should document that. And at first I was kind of like shy, to break out a camera. I kind of felt like only like paparazzis and tourists had cameras, and it wasn't a good look. And then I busted it out here and there and got more comfortable with it, and little by little. And, now today that's all I do. No, no more touring or that kind of shit.
What was the first camera you were using?
The first one I was using was my pops' Minolta 35 millimeter, but then I was able to buy, my own shit. I got a Canon AE1 35 millimeter, and I just rolled with that. I still have that to this day.
Your dad was a photographer too, right?
Yeah, Estevan Oriol. He still takes pictures every day downtown. He rolls around. He lives downtown, and he walks through there every day.
Did you take photo for the paper?
No, he just takes them for himself. He's retired.
Your images are so striking. Everything I see, whether it's a man or a woman or a car or whatever it is, like what is it that makes you decide I want to photograph that or I have to capture it? What is it that jumps out at you?
Just different things. You'll just be walking down the street and something will catch your eye and you'll be like, oh, that's cool, or she's pretty, or he looks cool, or that's a nice car. Just different stuff. And
Because you don't always take pictures of pretty people. Sometimes it's people who are beat down or
Yeah.
or homeless, and
Or just
you
two
know.
baby mamas?
yeah,
I love that photo. That
too.
is
Yeah.
yeah.
that was how it was back in the '90s. There was always people in the car culture, like the lowrider world, and then there was like gangster guys, and then all the girls would come to check out all the cool gangster guys. So they would come they leave the baby daddies at home and just put the kids in the stroller on the bus and come and check it out.
It's like your Real Housewives of L.A.
Yeah.
thing you used to say.
Were you developing your own film too?
No, I tried doing that before I went to school and tried that shit, but it's too much work. It's too hard, and like there's professionals that do it, and I just let them do it. You know.
That was the part that turned me off of anything, bro.
In the red room?
The developing part. Like I'm gonna be a photographer, but then I think about being in that dark ass room, and I'm thinking about how much money I'm gonna waste dropping all this stuff, spilling water.
Yeah.
Somebody, my mom coming in, ¿qué estás haciendo? ¿Te estás jalando adentro?
Fucking chemistry set and shit. Huh?
Yeah. Open the door and just ruin everything you got exposed.
Where did you grow up at?
I was born in Santa Monica at St. John's, and I grew up around the west side for pretty much all my youth, and then I moved to Hollywood when I was about 18 and stayed out there, and then moved to the downtown area with my partner, Mr. Cartoon. We moved down there around 95, 96 and stayed down there for a long time.
Did you grow up with him, Mr. Cartoon?
No, I met him in 92. We were at a record release party for the Penthouse Players, and one of my friends, Donnie Charles, rest in peace, he took me there. He was a manager at that time of WC and the Mad Circle, and Cartoon had done the artwork for that album cover. And when we went in there, it was back in those days, if you went to like a hip-hop function, it was like about 90% black people there, and then a couple of Jewish guys and a couple of Mexican guys. And right when we walked in, there was like, you know, the record label guys, you know, were in the corner. You could see them, and we looked over to the left, and there was Cartoon, and he was like, "Hey, come here. I want you to meet another one of my Mexican homies." So I went over there and just hung out with Cartoon, and we got along good and talked about, you know, different shit that we liked, you know, low riding and music and everything. And I gave him like a House of Pain promo tape, you know, like the single promo cassette tapes. And I go, "Hey man, this is this, you know, group I'm gonna be working with. Check it out. I'm gonna go to Japan, and you know, when I get back, I'll you know, hit you up." And at that time, he was gonna go to Japan too and do some murals on some lowriders. And you know, people would trip out. They're like, "Oh man, you know, I didn't know they have lowriders in China, you know." But it's, you know, he's going to Japan because they were deep in the lowriding thing in the late 80s. They had started it, and so, you know, that was one thing that we had in common was, you know, the lowriding thing, and then traveling and going to Japan and the hip hop thing, because he was working on album covers for logos, and he did a thing for Kid Frost back then, and he was doing one for MC Ren. So we were both tied into the music industry and lowriding and traveling, so it was cool.
So how long did you tour? What was that like, man? Like when you walk into like when House of Pain or Cypress Hill, and like I know they're big in Europe, but they're also big in South America too.
Oh fuck yeah!
They go crazy over there.
Yeah,
like Brazil.
Yeah, like Chile and in Caracas and Brazil and all those places. Argentina, they were going nuts every time we go out there. It was like a different level, you know, of like
more pride, huh? Like yeah,
like in Argentina, if they respect you and they like you, they spit at you.
God damn, dog.
Yeah. So we're out there and
They got the herbs, eh? Yeah.
No wonder the guy was talking to me like this.
Yeah. Yeah, I was shooting one day. Marilyn Manson opened up before us, and I kept feeling like shit hitting me like from behind. You know, I was like, "What the fuck is that?" Like I'm looking around on the ground, and nothing was like falling, but it felt like little things like were hitting the back of my head and my sweatshirt and shit. And I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And then I started looking like I would see like there was a net against where the speakers were, and you would see like spit coming hitting the net. I was like, "What the fuck are these motherfuckers are spitting on me?" And then I saw him like, Marilyn Manson, he's a little freaky. He's up there and he's just wiping it all in him and just,
Welcome
rubbing
to
all
the
the
dope show.
spit. Yeah.
Oh my God,
Pouring
dude.
wine on himself and, getting into it. And then I went back to the back of the stage and I told the guys, be real and stand up. I was like, hey, man, they do this crazy shit here. They spit on you if they like you and they respect you, and they're like, "Oh, fuck that,"
Oh, punch
Nobody
somebody.
spitting on me.
Yeah. They're like, "We got to do something about that." Like, what can we do? I go, "I don't know. Tell whoever is announcing, back in our country, that's disrespectful. That it's the opposite." And they told me, they're like, "We'll try. We'll try to tell them, but it's a custom here." So, don't get mad
How
if
did that get started?
people started fucking spitting loogies on you.
Evita started it.
Loogies too?
Yeah, like, they weren't just spitting like little spray shit at you. They were,
Motherfucker were saving them, bro.
Fucking
Yeah.
oysters, eh?
yeah.
They were saving them, bro.
Esta música es bien graciosa.
I know the first bag goes up. Nah.
Yeah, nobody wants to go first.
It sucks. That's funny, eh? Rodrigo comes backstage full of fucking loogie. What happened, bro? They came too loud.
I killed, dog. And did those fools go on stage like that? Or like, what'd you guys
I
end up
went with
doing?
an umbrella, bro.
Yeah, we went out there and of course some of the people were like, fuck that, this is our country, this is what we do here, but it's just something that like when you travel you gotta
Adapt and shit, huh?
to other customs of
Okay.
different cultures, so that was one of them.
Damn, bro. Next thing you spit up a cop, bro, you're telling me Argentina. I was like, man, your badge.
How was Mexico City when you guys went over there?
The first time
They
Cyprus,
shit out another, bro.
the first time we went there, it was for a video. It was for How I Could Kill a Man in Spanish.
That's the one you directed.
I love
right?
that one,
And I directed it, and that was pretty much the first time Cyprus had ever went to Mexico at all. So when we got there, I was like, "What the fuck are you guys doing here? We haven't heard of no show or nothing." They said we came to film a video, and we met a lot of people in the bars real quick. And before you know it, they're like, "Okay, do you need anybody?" We're like, "Yeah, hell yeah, we need as many people as we can get." So within like 2 days, we had just had a couple hundred people ready to, roll around with us in the video. Lowrider bikes, dogs.
Yeah,
all
dude,
the-
I seen that shit. Cause that was all like in the Zocalo and shit, and then you had a
Yeah.
crazy scene where you had the militaries like come up, and then they went in reverse.
Yeah,
It was fucking badass, dude.
yeah.
And
That's when they come out to lower the flag and take the flag off and take it back inside right there. And I filmed all that with a Bolex 16mm camera, so it was like all real old school film, and that was before the whole digital thing. So it was a trip,
How did you jump from photographer to director?
A friend of mine, he just passed away. His name was Martin. He was a guy from London, and he was doing like a documentary on our car club, and he was like, hey, he had this 8mm camera, and he had a digital like mini DV camera, and he was like, hey, try and shoot this, and he handed me the 8mm camera, and it was, make your images come to life. And I was like, well, okay, I'll try it. So I'd go do photo shoots, and then I'd grab that camera and shoot a little bit of it here and there. And when I developed the footage, that's when I assembled like a little tape of my footage, and I gave it to the record labels, and they were like, hey, we'll, because when you go to try to get a job doing directing for music videos, they go, okay, cool, this is the first video you want to do. Can you show us, what other music videos you've done so that we could see your work? And you're like, well, this is the first one, so of course I don't have any, from before, this is it. So I had to make a little tape of footage that I've shot and show them, and put the song to it, and then they're like, okay, go for it, But it's kind of hard to get into that. It was back then. It was really hard to get into that industry. Even getting into movies, they're like, oh, you've done 200 music videos and 100 commercials. Well, you want to direct a movie? Yeah. I'd love to. well, can you show us what other movies you've done? I'm like, no, I want to get into it, you know. I've just done music videos and commercials and shit like that. And they're like, well, we want to see what movies you've done, you know, if you want to get into movies.
I would have said, well, let me just saw all them together.
Yeah.
let me shoot my 90-minute video.
Yeah. Yeah, they make it hard for you, you know, but well now it's a different game, you know. You could go to Best Buy and buy a camera and make your own movie and do it like that. But back then it was a lot harder.
So now the people with 2 podcasts, bro.
Yeah.
Because back when you were saying like it wasn't digital, it's all analog, so you were actually cutting, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
You
Yeah.
cut it on a Steenbeck machine and all that stuff, like old school.
Yeah, they had like a reel to
The
reel.
reel,
Yeah,
thing,
man.
Yeah, and you cut
The
out.
little razor blade and all
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Wow. Good shoot.
Yeah.
That's cool to know the videos were even made that way back then. I
And then
never
I'm-
thought about videos being made like
And then I met the cartoon phone cover.
No, this is my friend Dopey. He does a lot of tattoos, and I was just showing him, you know, a different way he could make some money, and you know, like say you can make it a couple little products, you know, T-shirts, phone covers, whatever, and
Charge
That way-
200 for them.
yeah, you know.
It's badass.
What's up, fool?
Chilling, dog. How you living?
Good, man. The last time I went to your office, well, I walked in there. It was during the art walk when you were still on 6th Street, and
oh, you had that little gallery for a while.
you had the
there.
gallery, and that's when I bought my T-shirt.
And the bicycles in the
Yeah,
front.
I bought a badass hoodie from you. My son took it though.
The one with the photos, all the
Yeah,
photos,
it
right?
was a hoodie with all your photos.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Not
yeah.
just these. It had the
Very
guy
small,
with the
yeah.
bubble eye, which I like. The big
Yeah.
guy with
Oh,
the
he's been
buffy
punched,
eyes.
Yeah.
And
Had Emilio too.
it
I
had one of
think.
a kid crying,
Oh,
Emilio.
I don't know if Emilio was on that one. But he shot that photo. Remember?
Yeah,
Remember?
yeah. That's one of my favorite photos.
That
Yeah.
one, remember? Seen that? I think that's.
And but that particular time when you were doing that movie with Rodrigo with Pacino and De Niro,
Righteous Kill.
Right.
Righteous Kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the posters for the movie. I think they had like a party there, right?
Yep. Yeah, we had like 2 pop-up shops there. We had like 4 stores there, us and a couple of our friends, and we had 2 pop-up shops there, and one of them we would do events for, and we did an event for Righteous Kill there because we had done like we did a spec job for the poster, and they're like, you can try to do the poster, but you know we already hired somebody to do it, but if we like yours and use it, we could pay you, you know. So we're like, well, fuck it, you know, if we don't get paid, at least we got to shoot, you know, Robert De Niro and all that shit. So we ended up, you know, trying our best, and we ended up getting the job, and they liked it and they paid us, and they were like, hey, you know, what else would you guys want to do? And we said, let's do like a little pop-up thing for the movie, and we did that, and it came out good. So that was just a couple little things we did with them.
How many apple boxes did Pacino stand on?
Yeah.
The little guy?
He
He's short.
has shoes that have the apple boxes built in them.
How tall is he?
I don't know. I'd say
5
probably
feet 5?
about
5 feet
He's-
10?
he's
maybe
5'3",
smaller. Yeah.
5'3" or something. I met him in New York. He's like this.
Yeah.
Pleasure to meet you, Lisa.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was so nice though. This was before phone cameras, but he was going to take a photo with my family who was visiting me in New York, and they ran out of they ran out of battery,
There they go.
and then we had another opportunity. He ran down the street to catch up with us because I said no, I could take it, and then realized that the memory on the digital camera was full, and I just said forget it. Just
He said, hoo-ha!
I know. He said, well, I tried.
That's cool though,
But he's
man.
very nice. Yeah.
There you
But
go,
he's
the
super
broken
short.
phone.
It was
Broken
before
camera.
phone. Yeah, it was a digital camera. Anyway.
How tall was he? Was he short?
Yeah. He's pretty short.
They were cool, De Niro.
Yeah, they were super cool. Like
Must have been tight.
I knew De Niro's stepdaughter from New York, Drea, and then I met Pacino at a birthday party in Hollywood at the Mint Club, I think it was, for well, I was gonna do these photos of him back then, so I just kind of broke the ice. I told him, hey, I met you at this party, and I told De Niro, I know your stepdaughter, and that kind of broke the ice to where they were cool right off the bat, you know. So it wasn't just like, you know, a guy that doesn't know anybody, you know, meeting them, it kind of helps when you have something to talk about other
Hell
than,
yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, like, hey, stand right here so I can take a cool picture of you, you know?
That's what's up, man. That's badass.
But I was, in my head, I was thinking, like, shooting those two guys was like a goal of mine, you know? I used to tell my wife if I ever shot, like, after I shot Dennis Hopper, I told my wife if I ever shot Al Pacino or Robert De Niro, I could quit and I'd be cool, you know? I'd go work
Done.
at Home Depot or whatever and fuck it. But I ended up shooting both of them, and obviously I didn't quit. Yeah, and there she is.
That's your wife right there with a shotgun.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I have to get home on time. That's why I come home, I make the dinner, I do the laundry, so I don't get cracked upside my head with the barrel of that.
She don't play, man.
Somebody asked a question here, one of the people watching said, do you feel that hipsters and the new artsy people are exploiting the life in the barrios just to make money?
Yeah, you know, they like it. You know what? It's kind of hard to you know, like, you can't control that shit. You know, like there was you know, people would be like, oh yeah, these fuckers are getting Chicano tattoos on them, and they're not from the hood or whatever. And you gotta, you know, somebody told me, you know, well, American people go and tattoo dragons and koi fish on them, and they never
Chinese letters.
Yeah, they never been to China, or they don't go to Japan, or, you know, they're not over there doing shit, you know. So everybody just, well, I guess they see different cultures and they like it, and they don't live it, but they can get that part of it, you know, without having to go through any of the drama, you know.
Right. Back then, those tattoos, you only got them in prison and shit, right?
Yeah, you had to, like, you
Know someone,
or you had to earn them or something like that. But
Like
now-
spiderweb, bro. When I see a spiderweb on an elbow, I know they did time.
Yeah.
yeah, that was like, you know, there
Or
was
a
like
peacock.
certain things that, yeah, like peacocks. You don't see that no more. Like,
No, man.
My friend Dopey, I was telling about, I go, hey man, nobody asked for like peacock tattoos. Oh no, I haven't even. Nobody's ever brought that up, you know. It's just like, that's kind of one of those things that.
Oh, the old school, bro.
Moment in time.
Peacocks, spiderweb on the elbow. What's
Yeah.
another one, man? The Virgin Mary, of course.
Yeah.
That used to be a good one. Jesus Christ in the back with a cross.
Yeah, anything that you know.
But then before that, it was like, hey, man, nobody's getting a sailor girl no more.
A little anchor.
Who the last time somebody wanted a shark? Hey, who the last time he anchors right here, bro? Like Popeye.
Yeah.
Now everybody wants real shit. Now people want people want their head to look like it's bruised up now.
Yeah.
I see shit like
Love
that.
me up, dog.
People want hickeys tattooed on them now.
Wow.
Let me call my sister. My sister gave a hickey to a white boy one time. That hickey lasted a year. All right. At least they gave me the cue for another commercial.
I didn't give you the cue. No,
All
you
right.
can wait.
There you go.
You can wait for another 15 minutes.
Okay, everybody. You guys ever thought about hiring somebody, man? But you don't want. You're tired of hiring your cousin or your sister's, your father-in-law's son or your
Flakes.
family members, bro, 'cause they're flake. They tell you they don't even call you work. They call you at their mom's house. Hey, did he leave to work already? Tell him I'm not gonna come. You know, so man, you know, especially Mondo, right? How many times, bro, Mondo fired people, bro, for bad exterminating job, bro? Like Pops falling off the ladder. Hey, bro. Can Pops get on a ladder?
No, dog.
Damn, that fool can be a new ninja, huh?
That fool can't get on the ladder, dog.
Can that motherfucker hold a lasso and go, she got me, she love me, she doesn't love her.
Oh, you want him to do the yodeling, boy?
No, I don't. What's up, fool?
Oh, my God.
All right, man. With ZipRecruiter is different, man.
I'm going to recut this.
It learns what you're looking for, identifies people with the right experience, and invites them to apply for a job. In fact, 80% of employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site in just one day. And ZipRecruiter doesn't stop there. They even spotlight the strongest applications you receive so you never miss a great match. Never! Business of all sizes. Trust ZipRecruiter for their hiring needs. Right now, my listeners can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to ziprecruiter.com/foo. That's ziprecruiter.com/foo. ziprecruiter.com/foo. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. You never know, bro. That Mega Man guy might need an extra guy to draw.
Yeah, Mario.
Mario 10.
Right now, Mario listening to Esteban getting motivated, bro.
And it's a trip though because now a lot of dudes are doing like photos, like lowrider shows on black and white, and like gangsters on the street and stuff. But I mean,
not good.
It's kind of like
Yeah.
you're like you gave. I mean, kind of like people trying to do what you're doing.
Yeah.
And what you did.
Yeah, there was people that did it before me, and there's a lot of people doing it after me. But I just think I brought my own twist to it, and I think that I don't know. I feel like I work harder than a lot of people that are doing what I do. Like I'm out there. I get up, early as hell, go to sleep late. Like how they say hard work pays off. So for me, I just as soon as I wake up, I'm on the move. And other people they'll do the same type of photography, but they'll sit at home waiting for somebody to come and kick their door down with a suitcase full of money and be like, here, you don't have to do shit. You did the photos. That's all you got to do. It's like, but it's not like that.
There's a lot of stuff that's going on in the background.
Yeah, like 90% of my work is what I'm doing when I'm not doing the photo shoots. That's just like that's the easiest part. Is that one day you're doing the photo shoot. The hardest part is up until that point and after that. It's like what do you do after you? For me, what do I do after I shot Robert De Niro and Al Pacino, which was like my biggest goal in what I do. And it was like, okay, well, cool, you did that. Now what? You got to keep going, or really quit. And I've just been going nonstop. This year I'm working on. I've put out 2 books on my own, and this year my goal is to put out 3 books at the end of the year. So. That's what I'm working towards now. Nice. I got a bunch of my, I have like 82 photos up at the new Hotel Figueroa.
Yeah, we just stayed there.
We stood there. We saw them.
Yeah,
we knew they were yours right away.
We knew they were yours right away.
Yeah, and I'm trying to be the first resident artist there, where they give you a room for 3 months to do whatever you want in there, and it's most of the time it's like a painter or writer.
Oh, that's cool.
So
that is cool.
This is the first time it's going to be a photographer, and my goal is to do a book a month while I'm in there.
That's badass.
That's really cool.
Go in there and scan all the photos and pick everything and lay it out, and then it'll be done and give it to the publishers, and they can go from there. And
so you just have that dedicated, focused time to like be in that room and work. That's cool. So the thing I think that's different from your stuff versus like these people who you could tell are copying your style or subject matter. The thing is, like, all your photos, they don't have any judgment. That's what I like about them. Like, you might photograph a crack addict smoking, hitting a pipe. You might, but you don't feel like you're judging them.
You don't like, it doesn't feel like you're driving by and going, look at that loser.
Yeah, looking down on them at all.
It's highlighting. It's like you took away all the ugliness of that person.
It's pure.
And you made it look like a human being again.
Yeah, that's from being down there all those years, like I've had family members, and I have family members that are homeless and live like that. And it's hard to judge somebody that you've seen, somebody that you love and your own family members living like that, It's like hard to I'm around people and I hear them say shit like that all the time, or like, look at them fuckers, look how they fucking live. They're like fucking rats living in the street, and they just say a lot of shit. But when you've had family members living like that, you're like, I just keep it to myself. I don't want to get into argument,
Right.
But it's kind of like, just makes you think like, fuck, like, instead of being like, man, fuck you, motherfucker, you're talking about somebody, I keep it personal and to myself, that which family members that I have lived like that, I keep that to myself. But, the first thing you want to say is, man, go fuck yourself. You know, you're talking about my family member. You know, they live like that. But then it just makes you be humble and think about it, and like you're like, man, I wonder how that family member's doing. You know, I want to go by and see them. You know, just like it always like brings it like right in your face. Whereas that's what I think about instead of being like, you know, hey, you know, like
Judgmental
yeah,
dickhead.
like or just like, you know, sticking up for them or whatever. I'd rather just put more time into it, you know, go help more people or go see how my family members are that are, you know, because, you know, like right now is probably the most I've ever seen homeless people in LA.
Yeah.
There's this like crazy community of people that live in RVs or motorhomes that park like 20 or 30 of them on a block, and they have like their own little community. And then there's all the people in the tents, you know, that it's crazy. I've never seen it like how it is right now. And
Yeah, there are whole cities down there now. It's
yeah,
like,
and we're like in one of the richest cities in the world, and we have the worst homeless problem in the
Yeah.
world, you know.
Yeah, man, that's fucking.
It don't make no
nuts.
sense, you know.
Hell no.
And I seen Tupac. He said on an interview like 20 years ago. He's like, "Man, I don't know how motherfuckers live in a mansion and they drive out their driveway and there's homeless people at the, you know, on their street. Like, how does that work, you know?" And you think about it, like all the people that have all this money, like, but then the people that are homeless, like most of them don't want help. You know, like we have family members that'll tell us, "Hey, we know where you live. When we want to help, when we want help or we want to change, we'll come and knock on the door." And that's like fucked up, you know. You're like, man, you'd rather sit there and struggle and not know where you're gonna get your next food from or be cold at night, and than just to, you know, come and get some help from your family. You know, it's kind of a trippy thing, you know. But that's where the mental illness kicks in, and you don't know, you know, how
Yeah,
to.
man.
You're not trained to help those kind of people, you know.
Some of them are crazy, man. Like some of them haven't had their meds in forever.
or they never liked taking their meds, which is why
Yeah, or they were
went
dropped
off
off,
it, and yeah.
or they were dropped off from Orange County too.
But that's funny because with, you know, every government and all that, that's something that they just like overstep. They don't even look at that.
Yeah.
Humanitarian aspect.
If you go to San Julian and 6th Street,
Damn, that's my spot.
Yeah, that's
the next block over is like the biggest cop station in
Yeah.
LA.
Yeah, they're right across the street from
Like
them.
they come out of their door and they see that shit all day every day, and you know, what are they gonna do? Bust all those guys for a $2 rock, you know, or $5 bag of heroin?
Right.
And then like those guys go to prison, and you know, like how do you
man,
help that shit?
Like the war on drugs is lost right across the street.
Yeah.
Yeah, right out the front door.
There was a time like maybe like 8 years ago, or maybe even longer before that, that they were thinking about making a movie, you in cartoon.
Yeah,
And what happened to that?
nothing.
They didn't want to give you the money, huh?
Sounds like Hollywood.
They want juice in, bro. They didn't want to give. They wanted.
Nothing.
Yeah, it got put on the shelf.
Yeah, but did anybody write it?
Yeah, they had a writer.
You wrote it, no?
No,
Did you want to direct?
Yeah, I wanted to direct, and then we had the writer, and he was there for like 7 years. He wrote a new script every year, and he got paid on that real good. And they said, "Nah, you know, we're not interested." But they came back and they said, "We want to do another movie based on like low riding. We want to add more low riding into it." And they did Lowriders, and me and Cartoon were hired to do executive produce and consulting on it. And that's a movie that came out last year.
With Ava Longoria.
Ava Longoria, Damien Bashir, and you know, that one came out and did a little bit in the movie theaters, but I don't know, you know, what I don't know how that whole business works.
No, I remember. I never saw that movie though. But I remember now. The more you talk about the Lowrider movie you're talking about, I remember when I was a kid. I think I saw a Lowrider movie where the Lowrider guy loves a white chick too.
Yeah, probably.
Back in the days, bro.
Yeah,
And he had to cross a line and get jumped. I don't remember that movie, but yeah, I think Baby Bash told me about that movie.
Yeah, the one that was closest to it was Boulevard Nights.
Boulevard Night was badass though.
Yeah, that was like the closest you can get to the movie that we did last year. But
Boulevard Night.
we just try to make it look, the best that it could look on visually. Bringing the right cars, put in the right, situations. Trying to consult them like, this wouldn't happen or this isn't real, and but Hollywood does the things their way, and you can't intervene. It's their money, it's their idea, they're hiring you. You're just like hired help, kind of. You don't make no decisions.
We're gonna make the lead an ex NASCAR driver who wants to race in the streets now.
So to this day, you haven't directed a film then?
No.
Really?
No, I'm working on it though. I'm still working on it. But like I said, it's hard. They always want to. They say, show us your work, what you've done. Show us a short movie or something like that. Like they don't think that you doing a music video or you directing a documentary or anything is enough of a resume to do a movie.
Well, what's his face got 3 movies, I think. He did the Charlie's Angels film, was his first one. Mick G, he was a video director.
He was huge.
Yeah, Charlie's Angels was the first real movie that he had done, and then he got like 3 or 4 movies after that.
Then RZA too.
And they're beautiful.
Yeah.
I don't know how good they are as movies, but they were popular enough for him to get more. He did RZA, what'd you say?
RZA did that movie.
RZA
Dope,
did, yeah,
Dope,
that's right.
His first movie with Master P.
Dope was his?
I think it was.
I love that movie.
You like Dope?
I love Dope.
I like Dope.
Dope's the one that was most, that connected to me most about our other idea.
Yeah. No, not that Dope.
No,
not that Dope. Master P. No, not Master P. DMX did a movie with a drug dealer.
Oh,
It's called Dope.
Oh, okay.
And I think RZA redirected
No, I
that.
didn't see
So
that.
it's that movie was kind of like Al Capone meets a lot of other movies. Because you remember when Pulp Fiction came out, how many movies came out that were similar to Pulp Fiction?
Yeah.
And Reservoir Dogs? Like a genre, right?
Yeah, man.
That movie was called Walk Proud. That was Robbie Benson.
Robbie Benson. Robbie Benson. Walk Proud.
He wasn't Native American in that movie? I
No,
thought he
it was
Native.
Chicano.
That's the one where he plays a Native is he's a runner, right? Okay.
So what you working on now?
Just those 3 books and a documentary with me and Cartoon, and then I got a couple little movie ideas that I'm trying to push the line on, but I learned my lesson not to talk about them because fucking 10 years later they don't come out. You look like an idiot.
Yeah.
I know, man. I 7 years ago, I did a movie that I didn't want to talk about. Now it's coming out. Now I definitely don't want to talk about it.
But it's called Taco Shop.
It's
it
called
comes out
Taco
in May.
Shop. Comes out May
4th.
May 4th. Go look for it, man. I have no lines.
You have a few, but it's it's going to be one of those
And one of the
cult
movies,
classics.
man, where
babe.
what happened, brother? Did you cut your scene? No, they cut my parts.
Yeah, you need somebody who's got ideas who can say, "Hey, I want this guy."
Yeah, or
You
just
know.
an investor who's not,
Yeah.
who's just like, hey, I believe in you. Here's some money. Go do your thing. I'm not gonna fuck with you and break your balls, and I just want you to, do your best.
Someone that's gonna bring in their niece in the middle of the movie and goes, put her in.
Yeah.
That happens a lot, huh? Write her apart, homie.
Give her some lines.
So you were on that show with Anthony Bourdain?
Yeah, a couple times. Once with David Cho,
David Cho.
and then the next time with me and Cartoon.
Where'd you guys eat at?
It was a shop that got closed down. It was called La Reina on 7th and Mateo. There was this elderly woman there that used to bring a cart out at nighttime, and she used to make bomb food. And then something happened between her and the youngsters that work with her, and she ended up quitting, and then we just didn't go back there no more. And then they closed down that place, and it's going to be like it's right next to the ice cream museum.
Oh,
I think it might be a cotton candy museum now or something. Who knows?
I used to work down there. My first job was right there on 6th. When you go down the bridge on 6th Street, the 5th Street bridge. The 5th Street bridge, right?
There's 4th, 6th, and 7th.
7th Street Bridge.
Yeah.
As soon as you go over the bridge, I don't know the name of that street,
Yeah.
but I used to
Santa Fe.
Santa Fe. My first job was right to the right. I used to work at Apex, bro, loading produce from 11 o'clock at night to noon, no break.
Yeah. We used to live right there. Me and Cartoon, across the street from Lichas. Is it a death threat?
No.
No. He said the movie I'm talking about was Duke of Earl.
Oh, we talked
That's
about
right, it
that
was
before,
Duke of
yeah.
Earl.
I
Yeah.
didn't mean to interrupt.
That
you,
movie
that's
was
why I said
badass, man. They play that shit in the project behind the wall.
Yeah.
'Cause I grew up in Pico Aliso, actually Pico Gardens, but then my baby mama lived in Pico Aliso. Then we both live in Pico Aliso. Do you ever you up in a bad neighborhood where there was a lot of shootings?
No, not really. I mean, like now, even the neighborhood we live in now, there's like a helicopter over us every week. You know, it sounds like it's gonna land in my backyard, but there's always some shit going on. The SWAT teams running through our yard about 2 times already, full. You know.
Damn.
With the AR-15s out and the dogs and all that, and we're like, man, are we getting raided? But they're like, oh no, we're looking for somebody that drove a stolen car and they ran in through your yard. And at first I was like, yeah, right. You know, you guys just want to see what I do, you know. But yeah, I guess now it's just buck wild everywhere. It feels like, you know.
Pretty much.
Are your kids involved in photography also?
No, none of them. I tell my kids all the time, like, hey, can you turn your phone like straight at least, or, can you do something like you're a photographer's daughter, you know?
Said block.
Yeah, like,
She said block.
yeah. Okay, Dad, you won't be
Hater.
seeing these no more.
You're a hater.
But I send them, private messages so I don't put them on blast on their pages, like, hey, can you do this a little better? Like, I have one daughter likes to work out. I was like, hey, can you turn the camera this way so all my friends aren't, looking like, at that angle at you? Yeah. I'm like, okay, sorry, Dad. But, you always hope the best for your kids,
Oh, hell yeah.
Me and my wife always told our kids the same, all 4 of them, get good grades in school, work hard, don't do drugs, don't have unprotected sex, and, that didn't work out. Like they all just do whatever the fuck they want to do, and
That's what happens. They're
Yeah.
human. They can't. You can only control them for so long.
Like my dad.
yeah.
Just do what you gotta do.
Somebody said,
Sorry,
"What's
dude.
up with Joker brand?"
I still make a little bit, here and there, Joker brand. It's on my website. It's just little pieces here and there, and then we sell some of it. I have a distributor in Germany, and he covers the European part of it. But
They don't own the company. They just
no,
distribute.
they just distribute for us. It's like a licensing thing. But they do real nice shit over there. They do it the right way over there,
Do you have to get your trademark and everything done in Germany as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want anything trademarked,
You have
like
to do it in
there's
that
guys
country.
in Guadalajara that just bootleg the fuck
Oh
out
yeah,
of us.
China does it too. You have to get specific
Fuck,
lawyers
dude.
and yeah.
They have like videos and guys rapping in the videos, and they're singing about Joker and everything. And then I wrote on there, hey, like, don't support the fake, bootleg Joker brand company. And they're like, fuck you, motherfucker. We are Joker. Joker is our shit. I go, well, my boy drew that shit in 1995. Who did you have draw? They're like, we don't give a fuck. Fuck your shit. I'm like, all right, cool.
They're dancing full of spit on themselves.
Yeah.
Fucking dickheads, man.
Who just take, huh?
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
When I first won Last Comic Standing, someone bought FelipeEsparza.com.
Oh,
Yeah.
A fan.
Wanted to sell it to me for 5 G's.
Yeah.
A fan.
Yeah, I got a guy that has the Joker brand Instagram. It won't let me get it.
Are you
What a
serious?
piece
Do you own Joker brand as a brand? Like
Yeah.
the copyright, you can fight that then. You
Yeah, I
you
own the
send them
trademark and everything.
Yeah, you can send them. You can send a cease and desist letter to the registrar of that website,
Yeah.
and they'll give it to you. That's what
Immediately.
That's what I did with Felipe Esparza. But it took a few years, but I got it.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
like you got to be on that.
You just
shit,
gotta be on it. It's so
And
annoying.
Along with every other fucking thing you have to
Yeah.
do, It's like After here, I'm gonna go to my warehouse, and then I gotta go downtown and buy some blank shirts and take them to Santa Fe Springs to the printer and bring them back here to the printer. It's like, oh yeah, and then I gotta send that paperwork, and it's like,
I know.
fuck,
That's
man.
my day. That's every day.
Never ending.
I just don't understand how somebody can say they're a fan of somebody and then they jack your shit or they try to.
Oh, I know.
Fuck,
Can you
dude,
imagine
is
like
a-
buying a website and then asking for money for? I see you
Yeah, it's
blown
like
up. I see you
extorting,
what?
yeah.
Yeah, it's extortion. It is.
Dude.
How about all those people that want free photos too, though? Like they don't even understand how much time it takes to set up lights.
Well, they think they can steal that shit just on Instagram, which people do, but that's great. You make a book and you publish them yourself, man.
Yeah.
It's a good coffee book, man. I love
But
this
like,
book.
you know how
Thank
many
you.
photos he goes through? I mean, how many do on average you go through for one great photo that you grab out of there?
I have
There's
about
hundreds taken. Right?
Yeah, I have about between 400 and 500,000 photos that I've taken in my whole career. So when they go, hey, we want a book to put out.
It's hard to choose the
There's-
best ones. It's like
Kim Kardashian, before she was famous.
Yeah. She probably hates that because
It's not-
It's like it's
want an
not
autograph
her
now,
now,
right?
It's not how she looks now.
It's an old kid.
Little boobs on that one, huh?
It's a first butt.
the first, but
Yeah. But number one.
all right, let's wrap it up a little.
Let me see if I have my little silver pen over here.
And a quick question in regards to House of Pain getting kicked off that tour with Beastie Boys. Was it like one incident, or they're just too rowdy and like for those fools?
It was the tour manager
For the Beastie Boys?
for the Beastie Boys. He gave Everlast Mom tickets like in the grass
Damn.
at the top of the amphitheater. And she called and she was like, "Hey, honey, I'm in the show." And he's like, "Where are you?" And she goes, "Oh, I'm up here on the grass. If you look up at the top of the thing there, where the lights shine in on the guys at the stage, that's where I'm at." And he blew his lid. He was like, "What the fuck, motherfuckers." Give my mom the fucking
Lawn seats and shit?
Yeah, the lawn seats, the fucking, and he went in and told the guy a piece of his mind, and the next day we were off the tour.
Damn.
But it's like, before they were, punk rockers and, hip hop and shit.
Right,
like that,
right,
you'd
right.
think like nobody'd be like that sensitive,
Yeah,
to-
fight for your right to party and shit.
yeah, like, fight for the right for your mom to see your fucking concert, what I
Hell
mean?
yeah.
It's like, I didn't think he was asking too much,
Right.
And yeah, he had the right to be a little upset. Like your mom's gonna go to, like, that was probably one of the first shows that she was gonna see, especially with a full fucking crowd, So he wasn't asking too much, and for that guy to be a power trip and be like, "Oh, you're gonna come in my office and be disrespectful, I'll have your ass thrown off the tour," like that's some
Wah.
baby shit,
Oh hell yeah, dude.
But fuck it, it didn't hurt him. He's he blew up.
And that spot was 7 minutes opening.
Yeah, it was it was
Seven?
Like it was like an intro for like a couple minutes, and then jump around.
Damn.
It was like
Damn.
1.5
Little bit.
songs,
Wow.
and it took off.
Nothing to go up, huh?
That was what, to check your head tour, or is that already ill communication? Ill communication?
Yeah, I think it was ill communication.
Sabotage days?
Yeah, I saw the Beastie Boys for the first time with Madonna in I think it was 84
yeah.
in San Diego.
Oh, and you seen that? Is that the Like a Virgin tour, or is that the tour after?
I think that was like a virgin.
Because they had that big Budweiser blow up.
That's License to Ill
License
tour.
to
That
Ill?
was their License
Okay.
to Ill tour. I
This
saw that
back
one.
when they were doing punk rock
This was
shit.
before.
really?
Yeah, this
Yeah.
was before they
So
started touring as their own thing.
So that's okay. That's before they even were fucking rapping.
Yeah,
Pre Cookie Puss and all
Yeah.
that shit. It's like when the
They were L7. L7.
She was a drummer, right? Kate?
From Luscious Jackson and L7, I think. But she was in their band too. I can't remember what they were called.
they're called the new, they were called Quasar, right? But then they were Beastie Boys before, because they were doing the hardcore stuff for a while, like
Yeah.
just as of late, before Homeboy passed. So that you seen them back then in that tour?
yeah.
The young Aborigines.
I think it was in Balboa Park in San
Damn,
Diego. It
dog.
was like some amphitheater that was there. Madonna was playing, and they opened up for her.
How was Madonna
She was, that was in her prime.
back then? The shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
Would have been awesome to see, dude.
What's up, fool? What's up, Rodrigo Torres?
Nothing, dude. Chilling,
Give
man.
us a yeah, man, bro.
Yeah, man.
All right. What's up, fool? Your show's coming up on April 19th at where?
Ontario Improv.
Ontario Improv. Okay.
With Edwin San Juan.
You say you have a show coming up. Dishes, right?
No, I have to put all the new dates on your website.
That's right.
I have to order new merch. I have to finish reconciling the first quarter so I can pay your sales tax for the first quarter.
Damn.
I have. You want me to list everything?
No.
Or just the dishes?
You're going to give Esteban a headache because he probably got to do the same thing.
Yeah.
I need an assistant.
Shout
I
out to
need an
Esteban
assistant.
Oriol, bro. Oriol.
Thank you, man.
Chilling here with us.
Yeah, thank
Having
you
a
for
good
having me
time,
come.
man.
Likewise, man.
Can people still buy that book, the one I have in my hand?
Yeah, they can get it from my publisher in Italy.
Okay.
on his
How about
website.
the old? Do you still have your store, the Mr. Cartoon in your store with the hoodies?
No, that was this pop-up shop we did in downtown
that was
for 2
for
years.
that was for the fucking
They raised our rent like 3 times, and we were like, "See ya," you know. And that was after like some of the homeless people would come. One of the guys one time he calls up and he goes, "Hey, there's a lady shitting in front of the store." And I go, "What do you mean?" Because like the door cut in the doorway. She had backed her ass up to the door, shit on it, and wiped her ass and threw her paper through the mail slot on the door. And I was like, "What am I doing?" I go, "Clean that shit up. We have customers coming, yo."
That's a standing ovation in El Salvador.
Yeah,
What am I gonna do? Clean that shit up.
yeah. Clean it up. We got customers coming.
Cerote.
Pero te aplaudo.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What's up, fool? Where can they find you on your Instagram? You have an Instagram?
Yeah, it's just my name, Estevan Oriol. I want to make it
glad you
simple
still
for
have
everybody. Yeah. And then I got Estevan Oriol Shop and the LA Woman Book are all the accounts that I work with on Instagram.
Nothing
got
with
the
Joker.
Facebook.
Nothing with Joker brand or what?
No, I got
Nothing,
a Joker brand Twitter.
Uh-huh.
I just use that on Twitter, you know, because just try to keep shit alive, you know.
Yeah.
What's up, fool? Well, thank you for having us. Or
Thank you for
being on
coming
the
on the
show,
show.
Yes.
Yeah,
No, continued success and keep shining. And thank you very much for doing what you did.
yeah. Thank
Continue to
you.
do.
Yep.
Hell yeah. We need to get you that bomb this week.
Let me get one